Hi, I don't do this vlogging thing at all, so this is new to me, so bear with me here. Today is my friend's birthday. His name's John. Happy birthday, John. I don't have a present for you. I did do a bunch of other stuff that kind of serves as a present. I guess I'll just start from the beginning. A few days ago,
Daniel Stork
picked me up and we went around town interviewing a bunch of people. We started with
Colleen Connor.
We went to her house. We interviewed her. She had cute dogs. I liked them. Oh, and I also went to
Lee.
He was jamming with Joe Lyons. They played music. After that, we went to
Joseph.
What's your real name?
Joseph Pimentel.
Your actual name?
Joe.
The other name?
And then we went and interviewed him. We watched TV. That was cool. After TV, we went to
Josh.
There were a bunch of people there. I interviewed Danielson, and I also interviewed Josh.
Emily.
And
Andrew, and I'm an alcoholic.
I stayed there for a little bit, and I went to the movies. Where I interviewed
Jamie Bogue.
After Jamie, I went out to eat chicken wings with Danielson. And then I slept, and then the next day, I went to the mall. I interviewed
Brittany Queen.
It was actually really funny. We were all like, oh yeah, we're gonna go get some candles, but we actually weren't getting candles, but we did afterwards, so it was more convincing. But anyway, haha, fooled you. After Brittany, I went home, I slept again. Sometime later,
Gabby.
and
Mrs. Presley.
fair enough, they came over to my house. I interviewed those two. Afterwards, I interviewed Jack and your mom on the phone. After that, I sat down here today, and I'm talking about you. So that's my story. So yeah, the interviews. A lot of the questions I asked were like just general questions about you, like nothing special about them. I started off like when a lot of people met you. It's kind of funny. A lot of the responses were either something related to
Probably middle school.
something related to
Some math class or something.
and
The drama club stuff?
specifically like
Miss Sholnick's theater class, which anyone in that class could tell you was fantastically horrible and awesome and great.
and like the musicals slash plays. So like 6 things. And then I asked people what their first impressions of you were, and a lot of them were funny.
He was quirky. I always thought that he wore like the weirdest pants, but they were like really cool.
Trying to look like a beetle?
I remember that I thought his long hair was weird.
I thought he was too cool and that everything that I said was gonna be lame.
He's cool.
That's it?
Not only cool, but
Super cool. He always wore Beatles and Green Day t-shirts, so that was super rad. He had really cool hair.
I asked people to describe you in 3 words, and at first, all the responses were and then after like 10 minutes of waiting, I finally got some responses.
Does Green Day count as 2 words?
Funny. No, I don't want to use funny. That's boring.
Too boring.
What's another word for funny?
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Comical.
Yeah, I like no comical.
Talented, funny, musical.
Brilliant.
A big love bug.
Magical fairy dust.
Is that your final answer?
No. Magical talent man.
Is that your final answer?
No.
Last chance. Make these
Talented magic man.
Is that your final answer?
No. Talent magic man.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. Ticonderoga, bang bang.
Funny. Nice and creative.
After that, I asked people about you and your performances, like, you know, in the talent show and all the plays and stuff.
I just remember sitting there like watching him like act with Gabby and Brittany and just being like, what the hell? That's where all the talent went, Uber.
He's super talented and is really cool and like wrote a whole play thing. So like I'm just not even gonna talk to him. I was just very intimidated. I was so scared to like even like make eye contact with him. I saw him in Annie. That was the only production I'd seen him in before, and I thought he was fantastic. I remember after I saw it, Josh, we all know Josh, no, he needs no description, but who was also in Annie, was in my chem class, and I saw him the next day and I was like, oh wow, Josh, like the musical was so good. You know who's really great? That kid in the red pants.
Personally, this is as no insult to anyone else there, because like, Gabby, Brittany, and all of them, they did amazing. But John just kind of takes the cake
Yeah, I got
with being an actor.
One rehearsal when they were doing the scene where Stella ran away
and Tim was playing that music, and John just fell to his knees and started screaming Stella. Like, I started crying, not gonna lie.
And after hearing all of that, my guess is that you are talented. Believe it or not, like, all the stuff that you've done, like, in your life, people, like, recognize. I ask people, like, what they think of you, like, the most significant memories that they share with you.
When we all hung out in his room for the first time, and we, like, ate ice cream out of the container for no reason. We had an ice cream party, and I don't even know what else we were doing, but it was fun, and I almost broke his guitar, and he has Gullible written on his ceiling, and it's great. That was a fun night.
And now for another Hallmark moment. Damn it, Bobby, go to bed!
We ran a YouTube channel for a while, the three of us, called Kid Playing Games.
Definitely like every single rehearsal for A Streetcar Named Desire.
I don't know if he knows this, but we went on the New York trip together, and this was like right before him and Brittany started dating, and I took a picture of him sitting on the bus and sent it to Brittany and was like, look, Brittany, it's the boy you like. I don't know if he knows that, but...
Now he does.
Yeah.
One time we were on a bus coming home from Boston, and we looked into the car next to us, and there was an overweight middle-aged man wearing no shirt and drinking out of a gallon of milk.
So that was really romantic,
That was
huh?
really romantic.
John, you're a fun guy. And whether or not you already were aware of that, I'm sure it's like nice to at least hear that, so... Yeah. So yeah, that's just about it. I think I speak for everybody when I say that you are a well-liked guy. I grew up with you since preschool. 14 years later, I see you as the guy you are now. It makes me more proud than many things, seeing you in the plays and stuff. Like, it's such a nice feeling, just like looking back at what we were and seeing you now. Like, looking back at what we were and seeing you now, how much you changed since we met. I considered you my best friend, and now I still consider you my best friend, and I just hope you take all this and know that other people like you too. Happy birthday, John. Keep wearing pants, keep having cool hair. Hopefully we can just keep hanging out and keep, goofing off and being, friends and stuff. There's so many things that I could have said that I probably forgot, and so many things that other people said that I didn't put into this video, so I apologize for that. But yeah, once again, happy birthday, John. Hope you appreciate this video. I'm just gonna put a bunch of random stuff at the end of this, so whatever you see after me talking now, hope it makes you laugh. Yeah.
Alright, describe him in 3 words.
Crap.
There's one. Just kidding, John. We know you look.
I'm keeping that, I'm putting that in there, and I'll look at what you say. Describe him in 3 words. It could be 3 adjectives or a phrase that's 3 words or whatever.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm being professional.
That's like 5 words. Or 6.
Okay.
That's like 6 words.
Good job, Jamie. 6 words.
Thanks, Danielson. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of famous.
What's your stage name?
Silver.
Megan, say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, John. Happy birthday. No, Tony. Scream Stella. Scream it.
Is Tony the one you're holding?
Yeah. Stella!
Did you make him? Oh my god.
So it can be 5 words and a phrase.
If you want.
He knows who he is. That's like what I think of when I think of John is a bird. And something that I really admire about him is that he just really knows who he is, and he's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Unapologetic about who he is. He doesn't care what people think about him.
And do you remember the time that you guys were in preschool and John was coming up the stairs? You were both coming up the stairs, and he stopped right in the middle of the stairs, and he looked up. I was at the top of the stairs. He goes, "Mom, I just thought of something. If it wasn't for Martin Luther King, Jonathan and I wouldn't be friends." I remember the day that he got armpit hair.
How was that?
He came over and he goes, "Mom, I think I have armpit hair." I was like, "No way." So he put his arm up. I was like, "Oh, He was such a nice baby. He was a good little baby. When he started walking and talking and stuff, he was a little whiny. He was a little clingy. He was a mama's boy. Oh, my God. And then I remember the Bathroom Brothers when you guys used to do all those videos. Oh, my God.